Interesting facts about gorillas. The largest primates in the world, gorillas, are now threatened with extinction. Human activity has put these monkeys on the brink of extinction, depriving them of their usual habitats and driving them from their homes. Now gorillas live in the national parks of some African countries, and many tourists come to see them, but they need to be careful. These animals are sometimes unpredictable. The growth of an adult male can reach 2 meters, and the width of the shoulders, meters. An adult gorilla is stronger than any person on Earth. On average, a male is 6 to 8 times stronger than a trained male. When walking on their hands and feet, gorillas do not rely on their palms, but on clenched fists. Of all the monkeys, only they and chimpanzees do this. Gorilla DNA is more than 95% similar to human DNA. Gorillas are second only to 2 of the chimpanzee species in terms of their relationship to us. All other monkeys are less related to humans. These animals are found in the wild only in Africa. Hunting for them is prohibited everywhere. The brain size of an adult gorilla reaches 600 cubic centimeters. Among all the monkeys, gorillas are the largest. Of all the species of gorillas, mountain gorillas are the least left in the world, just over 600 individuals. And in captivity, they do not live at all, refusing to eat. Like humans, they can walk upright on 2 legs. The weight of an adult male gorilla can reach 200 kilograms, and his muscles are usually better developed than those of a professional athlete. For the first 3 years of a gorilla cub's life, they are completely defenseless, and completely dependent on their mother, who protects them. Pregnancy in gorillas lasts almost as long as in humans, about 8.5 months. These creatures usually live in groups of up to 30 individuals. The group is led by the strongest male, usually the oldest and most experienced. Gorillas acquire the ability to reproduce only at the age of 11 to 13 years. Gorillas can live up to an average of 50 years. Even dangerous predators like leopards avoid meeting male gorillas because the outcome of such a fight is very difficult to predict. When attacked by an enemy, males are engaged in defense, and females save themselves and their cubs. At the same time, gorillas first always try to intimidate the enemy by growling and hitting themselves in the chest. They also rush forward if the enemy is running and bite him, which is why some African tribes consider the bite of a gorilla to be a shameful wound. The reason is simple: if the hunter was bitten by a gorilla, it means that he fled from it, and, therefore, he got scared. At night, gorillas always sleep, but they are very sensitive, and it is almost impossible to get close to them imperceptibly. Male gorillas fight only to contest the right to lead. But the females, it happens, quarrel among themselves. Gorillas do not like water, although they can swim. They even try to hide from the rain. About 30 to 35% of all waking time in gorillas is spent in search of food. These animals can make 22 different sounds that help them communicate with each other. In total, there are now only about 175,000 gorillas of all kinds left on Earth combined. These monkeys can learn the basics of sign language and use it to communicate with humans. The gorilla Koko, who lived in the American Zoo, knew and used about 1,000 gestures. Koko knew more than 1,000 signs of a specially modified sign language and was able to understand about 2,000 English words. She could talk about objects that are currently missing, deceive, joke, form new signs by combining already known ones. As a child, she took several IQ tests on human babies and scored between 70 and 90. Koko loved to raise kittens, lovingly caring for them. During the day, an adult gorilla eats up to 30 kilograms of plant food. These animals get most of the moisture they need from succulent foliage, and therefore drink water quite rarely. The stereotypical gorilla beating its chest before attacking is true. The males of these animals really do this to intimidate the opponent. They are very intelligent, but not always willing to be trained. Unlike most other monkeys, gorillas lead a terrestrial lifestyle, climbing trees only from time to time. Of all the monkeys, gorillas are the strongest. An adult male gorilla can weigh up to 150 to 180 kilograms. Mountain gorillas are preserved only in the Virunga Mountains, which stand on the borders of Rwanda, Democratic Republic of the Congo and Uganda. Gorillas compensate for the lack of salts in the body by eating clay. Not all of them, of course, but certain ones. Like humans, gorillas have fingerprints, and they are also unique. Gorillas are able to experience a variety of feelings, including grief and compassion for other primates, including humans. Female gorillas reach childbearing age by the age of 10 and give birth every 3 to 4 years. The ability to conceive in a female lasts only 3 days a month. Gorillas are able to use primitive tools at hand, such as using a stick, to determine the depth of water before crossing it. There are 2 isolated groups of mountain gorillas, in the Virunga mountain range and in the impenetrable forest of Bwindi. The latter is located exclusively in Uganda, while Virunga has 3 national parks where mountain gorillas can be seen: Virunga National Park in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Volcanoes National Park in Rwanda, and Mihinga Gorilla National Park in Uganda. In captivity, gorillas would throw sticks at a tree to knock food out of it, used sticks to threaten other gorillas. From the found material they made shoes for walking in the snow, created ladders from logs to overcome obstacles and much more. Both day and night, gorillas like to build simple nests to make themselves comfortable. Usually gorillas build their nests on the ground, but sometimes they build them in trees. Nests are usually built from branches, leaves, and any other vegetation around. As they move about in search of food, their nests are rebuilt each time they need food, and this helps reduce pests that like to infest nest-like material in many species. Gorillas can also get drunk when they eat fermented fruit. Gorillas are neophobic animals. They are very sensitive to change, especially to changes in their environment. Males at puberty, around age 15, develop silver hairs on their backs due to increased testosterone levels. A lot of feature films and documentaries have been shot about gorillas. The most famous is King Kong. The first film about a giant gorilla was filmed back in 1933, the last one in 2019. In total, 12 films about King Kong were released. Dear friends, if you liked the video, please subscribe and like. Thank you.